Hello and welcome to Mustangs Burning. This is Jake, and today we're going to try something a little bit different. We're not going to be doing War Thunder, we're going to be doing a Let's Play of Total War Rome 2 with the Divide et Imperia mod installed. Now, I've always been a pretty big fan of the Total War series, going back to the first medieval one. I missed Shogun, but I've played Medieval 2, Rome, Empire, Napoleon, Shogun 2, and Rome 2. Now, if you're not familiar with the series, it's a combination of a real-time strategy and a turn-based strategy game. You've got a big, grand campaign map where you take over different provinces and cities and move your armies around, and that's all turn-based. You also have to control both your internal politics as Rome. You need to control your senators and your family members and make sure that they're doing the things that you want them to do to improve your standing. But you also have to control the politics between other nations. You've got to form peace treaties and declare war and establish trade and client states and all these sorts of nuances of Imperial Roman times. So that's the big picture stuff. And then when you actually move your armies into range of another army, an enemy army, and you go into battle, it zooms in and you've got to fight a real-time strategy battle, moving your legionary units or barbarian hordes, whichever faction you decide to play as. You move them around and try and destroy the enemy army. Now, this mod changes a few things. I think the AI is supposed to be a little bit better. The units might look a little bit different. There's different units, different construction options in the Grand Campaign. The diplomacy might be a little bit tweaked, both internal and external. It's been a long time since I played it, at least a few months, if not longer. So I'm interested to jump back in and see how things go. I'm excited. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll try and keep the episodes relatively short, about 25 minutes or so. And if you guys like it, you'll let me know, and I'll keep doing them. If you don't, I'll keep playing it on my own, and you don't have to watch. Whatever works for us. So we've got most of our settings already set up. We're going with the Grand Campaign here. Now we've got a number of different factions we can choose to play as. Obviously the Romans, there's the Carthaginians, a couple of different Eastern empires, Pontus, Partha, Hyacedon, not really sure. I know some Roman history, but probably not enough to get every single name and nation right. There's Greek states, and they're successors to the Hellenic kingdom of Alexander the Great. There's some Germanic tribes in the north. Some other factions descended from these ones are actually the ones descended from Alexander. Sorry, these are just the Greek city-states, and these are descended from Alexander. Macedonia, Seleucia, Bactria, and Ptolemy, Egypt. We've also got our Gauls, very famous for fighting Julius Caesar. Got our Britons, the Iceni. They're your British faction. Iberians or Spaniards. Maximus. Getae, over here in the Balkan area. And these are another African faction, along with the Carthaginians and the Egyptians, wherever they were, over here. So we're going to be playing as the Romans, though. Now, this mod's supposed to make things a lot more difficult, so I'm going to leave it on normal for now. I'm going to play as the House Julia, famous for Julius Caesar and the first actual emperor of Rome, Augustus Caesar, his adopted heir. Julius Caesar's adopted heir. So our bonuses here are going to be each faction has different bonuses, and different sub-factions within the factions have their own bonuses and drawbacks. We're going to be playing as the Romans, we're going to be playing as the Julia, and we get a bonus to subduing barbarians. So a 10% morale during battles against barbarian tribes. That'll be very useful when we go to conquer the Gauls and the Germanic tribes up in the north. A Romanization +4 to cultural conversion, which is very important. Each little territory you control has a culture score, basically, and you want that to be higher for your culture. So we want our areas to be very Roman, and we'll do that by building certain buildings and installing different governors and that sort of thing. However, we also get a big penalty, a big penalty for having the presence of foreign culture. So our people will not be happy. +25 rather, public order penalties due to the presence of foreign cultures. So when we take over these Gauls and Greeks and whoever else, they're going to be very upset at first because their culture is still dominant, and we're going to have to eventually turn them into good Roman citizens. We'll have that bonus to the culture conversion, so that'll help. Now, the other families have different bonuses. We're not going to worry about them right now. We're sticking with Julia, and yeah, let's just jump right in. Okay, so here we are. We've got our first mission objective issued. Assent to my bold undertakings. From humble beginnings come great things. Take your first step and establish a foothold from which to launch your people to greatness. We need to completely control 2 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. And there's bonus objectives as well. We'll take a look at those in a second. And if we succeed in this, we get a big bonus to our treasury, or at least it seems like a big bonus. We'll have to see. So take a quick look. We'll zoom out a little bit here and pan around. This is the area we can see. This little central Mediterranean. There's the west coast of Greece and the, I believe, Illyrian coastline here. We can see a little bit of northern Italy, Cisalpine Gaul. We've got the islands here. They're controlled by Carthage, I believe. Yep, both Carthaginians. And Sicily, split between Syracuse and more Carthaginians over here. So we're eventually going to have to kick all of them out. We want all that territory. Because you see this darker yellow line here shows the difference between those 2 provinces that we need to completely control. Now, we should completely control, we completely control Italy. That's the main portion of Italy here. But we don't control all of Magna Graecia. Graecia? I was never very good with my Latin pronunciation, but I'll try. We hold 2 of the provinces, here and here, but these other 2 are controlled by our potential enemies. Now, we might be able to make friends with Syracuse, but they're going to be tricky. We probably want to get rid of them eventually, no matter what. And we definitely want to get rid of the Carthaginians. They're going to be a big pain in our butts if we don't get rid of them. So, take a look around here. We've got our cities up here. We've got Rome itself. Very nice. Very pretty detail and very nicely modeled. There were a lot of problems with the initial launch of Rome 2, but I have to say the look was not one of them. It was a very pretty game. It is a very pretty game. They do a very good job modeling this for a turn-based portion of the game. Little animations of all these characters and the ships and everything like that. So a little history on or a little background on how I play the game. I like to play it more historically minded. So my armies tend to be more historical in composition. They won't be just the most powerful units maxed out. Let's get rid of these advice. We don't want any advice. We know what we're doing. They'll be a little more historical in composition as opposed to just the best units, all the greatest and biggest, strongest units we can get. No, we're going to have a mix, and we may even have some auxiliary units, some units that aren't really Romans, but they're fighting for Rome. They're going to be, when we take over these provinces here, we'll have auxiliary Gaulish units, and when we take over Greece, we'll have Greek spearmen and hoplites, different cavalry units, all sorts of things. So that should be a lot of fun. Add some variety to our armies too, and make them look a little different. So, let's see here. We've got one army down here, and we've got, it looks like 2 armies up here. It's a little different than the original starting, the vanilla version of the game. So let's take a look. So from any city, we can control any other city in the province. So we've got Rome, we've got these other 3 cities here, and we upgrade them with these little boxes here. So we can expand the city, and we can build new things. We've already got a field of Mars, which is going to allow us to recruit units. It allows us to recruit, as you can see there, to the on the right, or sorry, the left. Unlocks recruitment of Hastati, early light infantry. We can't upgrade it yet because we don't have the requisite technology. But we can build some other stuff. So we can build a forum or a consecrated ground, temples, a Sabura, which is going to give us more wealth. We could build another field of Mars, but there's really no point. There's really no point in building another one anywhere unless we wanted to build the auxiliary camp later on, which we might want to do. We'll see. We might build another one in one of these other cities, but for now, let's get the public forum in Rome. And we've already got a temple down here in Neapolis. So let's see here. Shrine of Mars is going to give us a bonus to our units, and that sounds pretty good to me, so let's get that. And we're already out of money. We're running out of money. Oh, Bradesium, they're not good. They're losing happiness. We need to fix that. We need to fix that very quickly. So how can we do that? We could build them another temple. We could build them another, or we could build them, yeah, a temple there, or another forum. Well, that's the capital of the province. Each province has its own capital, and all the other cities are smaller cities. So let's get them a public forum as well. Now, can we upgrade here? No, we've just expanded it, but we don't have the funds to build anything else. Now, our money is down here. This is our income, rather, and this is how much money we actually have. This is our food. You need to have a food surplus to enable you to keep your army fed, and if you have a deficit of food, if you're running out of food, then your armies will start to suffer and your troops will decrease over time. Over here it tells us it's spring and the year. One of the things this mod does is it turns the game from 1 turn per year into 4 turns per year. So we have seasonal turns. And I think we might even see some change in the layout. Like we might see some snow up in the north, and I don't think that the trees will change color, but maybe, I don't know. They could have done a lot of work. It's been a long time since I've been here. So what else have we got going on? We can't do anything else in the city. Can we recruit any agents or troops? No, we don't have the technology for it, or we're at our limit for spies. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So let's see. We gotta find a good place to take over first. And you know what? I think Syracuse is gonna be the one. They're just in the way. So let's send our spy down there. We won't do any of that. We'll just send her down for now to keep an eye on things. Well, let's take a look. Maybe we can recruit some troops, though. Might need some more soldiers. And you can actually recruit the soldiers in Rome too directly from the army. So we come over here, recruit units. Let me take a look. We've got some Hastati early. What are these? Italic milites. It must be some kind of Italian levies. They are angry Italians with spears should never be dismissed lightly. So they must be some kind of light militia. Probably not that effective. Let's see. Oh yeah, their melee attack is not nearly as high, nor is their defense. So Hastati are the ones to go for now. We've also got the Rorai. Rorai? I'm butchering the pronunciation, but oh well. My Latin teacher is furious with me if he ever watches this. We've also got these guys here. They're slingers, some ranged units, and some javelin throwers, levies. So we've already got 2 units of slingers, and we've got 4 units of Hastati and a unit of Principes. They're a little bit tougher, more experienced troops. The pre-imperial Roman army, the older Republican army, before the days of Julius Caesar, they had 3 different sections to the army. There were the Hastati, they were the youngest troops and the least experienced, and they would go up in the front. And then you had the Principes, who were a little bit more experienced. They were in the prime, and they would go in the middle. And when the Hastati had worn out the enemy and demoralized them and bloodied them, they would fall back. The Principes would come in and finish them off. And there's a third one, the Triarii, who were the most disciplined, the veteran most experienced troops in the army, and they we don't have any pictures of them just yet, but we'll get there eventually. They would only come in as a last resort if everything had gone to hell, basically. They would come in and finish off the enemy, or hold the line while the rest of the army tried to escape. So we're going to take our Lego 3 here, and we're going to move them down into Magna Graecia here. We might meet up with these guys here, and we'll eventually go and attack Syracuse. And we might be able to see what they have in their army. No, can't see. We've also got some ships. We can see a little bit. We can see what's in their city. Doesn't tell us a lot, but there's something there. So we'll have to get to them in another turn. Our ship here, or a couple of ships, Admiral and some other ships. He's gonna go up, and he's gonna go. Where should he go? He's gonna explore down this way, so we can find some. Oops, I don't want to go that way. If you see the little skull and crossbones, that means when your troops get there, they're gonna lose men due to being outside the coastline. They can't see the coast. The older ships need to stay close to the coast. It can also happen with the armies if they go into terrain that they're not suited for, like maybe down in the deserts or up in the northern snowy regions in Germany and stuff. They might suffer from attrition. So we want to avoid that if possible. So we're sending our ship down. He's going to take a while to get there. What else do we need to do in our first turn? Well, we need to pick a technology. We can choose from a military tree or a civil tree. You can switch back and forth. We're going to start with the military, though. We're going to get the supply reforms. It's going to give us a bonus to our ammunition for our missile units, and it unlocks the manipular barracks, which gives us some better access to better units. So we're going to go for that. It'll take us 2 turns, and then we'll switch off and we'll go back and forth. But we're going to try and build up our army first, because we're going to need it against Syracuse. They're going to have a lot of spearmen. They're probably going to be tougher than our spearmen. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so we'll hit end turn. Oh, we have not addressed something. Oh, right. Edicts. Special things you get to you issue an edict for every province you fully control. And we fully control Italia, so we don't really need Romanization. I think they're probably, yeah, they're 100% Roman. So let's pick something. Oh, they're not happy though. We need to pick something that's going to make them a little more happy. Bread and games is a good one. Taxes probably isn't going to help. Let's see here. Public order from luxury reduces slave population decline. Oh, so we're going to have more slaves, and slaves can cause unrest. Reduces slave population decline. No, I think bread and games is the best. It gives us a little bit more food, and it gives us more public order. So that's definitely the one that we want. What else are we building here? We're building a temple, and we're building the forums, and both of those give us better public order. They're going to increase the happiness here, so that should be good. What else have we missed? Oh, diplomacy. We could probably do some diplomacy here. Maybe get some trade routes to get some more money. And it shows you here on the side whether or not they're happy or angry with you. Most of them are indifferent. These guys, historically, we had just fought a war with Epirus. The Pyrrhic War, if you've ever heard the expression, a Pyrrhic victory, a victory where the winner loses so much they can't keep fighting, that it was actually just as bad as a defeat for them. That comes from Pyrrhus, who is a Greek, Macedonian-ish general, and he fought wars with Rome along here in the Magna Graecia, the lower part of Italy. And he would win every battle, or just about every battle, but every time he would lose so many men that he couldn't eventually keep fighting the war, and the Romans just kept bringing in more and more and more troops. So even though they lost the battles, they won the war. So he's not happy with us. He's probably not going to give us any trade routes, but we might be able to get one with Athens, maybe. Be nice.
Enter, friend, and speak.
Oh, yeah,
we surely have much to discuss. and perhaps much to agree.
Let's hope it's to agree. Let's try and get our trade agreement here. Let's see if that'll work. No?
You
Alright,
would
well,
not sell much in our
maybe
marketplaces. Our
can get a
people are rather
non-aggression
sophisticated
pact.
and
That's
clever, you know.
Quiet you. We'll try and get a non-aggression pact. That they accept. Okay.
Now
So at least we don't have to worry about them attacking us. Maybe now they'll take a trade agreement? Nope. No good.
You would
Okay.
not sell much in our marketplaces.
But they're happy with us now,
Our
so we
people
might...
are rather sophisticated and clever.
Yes, we've heard that. We might be able to get them to agree next time. So who else? Who else could we trade with? Well, we eventually want to conquer this Illyria part. Ypres isn't happy with us. Or we're getting ready to conquer Syracuse. We might be able to manipulate them now. Oh, we've already got a trade route with them. Interesting. So we don't want to attack them just yet. Alright. Now this little red indicator here means we can't get a trade route with Sparta. Probably because they don't have a port. But we won't worry about that right now. So we want to take over Illyria eventually, but for now, let's see if we can get
Well
them.
met, friend. Sit and let your
Agree to
words
some
move me
trade.
to anger or agreement, as you wish of them.
Very cute. Well, let's hope you agree. Let's hope this makes you happy. Yeah, it did. Great. Good.
You bless.
So it's a little bit more money coming our way. Get out of there. Who else? Who else? We can't get a trade route with them, but maybe with these guys.
Greetings, friend. We will
Oh,
speak.
very high. Good, good. Another trade route. More money is better. We want money. We're going to need money. Alright, these guys up here, they're definitely going to be a problem for us eventually. But maybe not right away. So let's
Greetings.
try and get some
Speak
trade
plainly and
going.
without
Oh,
idle
probably
purpose.
not.
And all.
Nope. Didn't
I
think
do
so.
not think our people will.
Worth a try. Maybe these guys? These guys might
The
be a little
gods
more
will have
open to
me
it.
listen to you, but do not pass the
moderate.
day in words without merit.
Might. No. Oh well.
You're good.
Well, let's see.
I welcome you.
We're gonna go to war in the
speaker.
south.
I listen because
Quiet.
your people are known to have
hush.
honor.
Maybe we can get them to agree to non-aggression pact. We don't want them attacking us while we're down here fighting Carthage and Syracuse and maybe the Greeks. No? Low? Not even worth it. Not even worth asking. What about your friends over here? Probably not.
Greetings, friend. We will speak
Moderate.
together of whatever
Maybe.
you wish, but bring words that can...
No? Oh well.
I thank you for the offer.
Alright.
We are not wet nurses for weakling.
Oh well. It was a good try. We got a couple of trade agreements though. We got some money. That's a good thing. Alright, let's hit end turn and see what happens. How are we doing on time? We've stopped our timers. We have no idea how we're doing on time. Oh well. We'll just let this run out. Maybe this will be a longer one. Alright, so we've got our message events. Let's see. Hidden agent exposed. Our hidden agent was... Oh no. This one, a Carthaginian one.
How may I serve?
Maybe we can get ours to assassinate her. Ooh, not a very good chance. Manipulate? Not much better. Let's try the assassination. No, 9%. That's 6% even. That's not very good. Let's just send her down here.
As you command.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what we can see down here. Maybe we can see this. We can see the fleet. Oh, they've moved their army out. Now, just because they moved their army doesn't mean there's no defenses. Obviously, they've got the fleet, but they're not too much to worry about. They're smaller. 120 men. 80 and another 80. But they also have a garrison down here. This little castle image shows you they have 11 garrison units. Now, it doesn't look too difficult. One hoplite and some citizen militia. Some archers. Whoops. And some armed citizens, just peasant rabble, really. Nothing to worry about there. So maybe might be able to get in and do some sabotage. We could poison the wells. Ah, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be useful there. It'll reduce their garrison troops. So let's give that a try.
They will never know I was
We want to take Syracuse. Alright, successful. Good work. The other thing, these characters can get experience details. Here we go. So she's got a little bit of experience now, and when they get experience, they get these extra traits, and they can get bonuses to perform certain actions. So she doesn't have anything enough yet to get anything new. That's okay.
Ready for orders.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a slow start, and I usually have a slow start in this game, especially when playing as Rome. There's just too much build up to do. So we're gonna stick our armies in here, maybe try and reduce the unhappiness. Doesn't look like it's working.
Ready for orders. I want hourly patrols.
Let's see here. Maybe this guy will make it. No, it's even worse. All right, so that's we're not helping ourselves here. Let's get these guys out of there. Yeah, much better. So we need something that's gonna make him happy, but we also need more money. Well, public growth and public order from this Ager Publicus public field, consecrated ground. That'll also help with our culture convergence, because we're dealing with Greek culture here and Carthaginian culture, whatever it is here. So if you actually look at this, we can see, yeah, we're losing Latin culture and gaining Hellenic and Punic. So we need, let's get the consecrated ground. I think that's probably the best for now. We'll use the other one when it gets unlocked for something else. What else we got? We still got things we can build up here. Let's unlock another area here. And, well, I guess we could do the public field here. And we're out of money again. Alright, that was quick. Something else I forgot to look at first turn. Our family faction summary. We've got our summary, our records of any battles and actions, or stats. We don't really need to worry about that, but we also got this Imperium here. As this gets higher, we get access to more and more armies and spies and fleets and different options like that. But we also have our family. Our family's here. Our one character. We can try and secure his promotion to a higher level in the Senate. We can try and undermine the other two houses and the minor houses here with assassinations or marriage attempts or spreading rumors. We don't have enough money or support here to do these things right now, but we do have enough to get this guy promotion, and getting him promotion is good because, as you can see there, he gets an upkeep reduction for all his units, so they cost a little bit less, and they get a defense bonus for the infantry units. So it's going to cost us a few senators, but I think it'll be worth it. So let's get his promotion. There we go. So I think this is this guy here.
Ready for battle.
Is this? Yeah. Julius Lebo. L. Julius Lebo. So his army just trotting around. So let's actually move him back up, because we're gonna get our research done pretty quick, and then we want to upgrade our barracks, and it'll allow us to recruit some more troops, and we can fill out his army, and we'll make it a little bit more historic, because this is too many Hastati. I normally play with 2 Hastati and 2 Principes, and then maybe 2 Triarii and all the extra stuff too. So let's take a look up here. Yeah, he's got nothing going on. So maybe what we should actually be doing, since we've got a trade route down here, is moving the army up north and taking some of Gaul, some of this part of Gaul, Cisalpine Gaul. It'd be tricky, but they're divided. They're 3 different city-states here, so we might be able to pick them off one at a time. We'll have to try that, so we'll go for that. Another turn down here. Our ship's moving along. All the other factions. Zoom out a little bit, maybe see something happen. No, doesn't look like it. Oh,
We can agree
diplomacy
here,
here.
if the spirits wish it.
Alright, so they don't want us to attack them either.
People.
That seems fair. That seems fair. We don't want them to attack us, so we won't attack them. Alright. Our hidden agent was exposed, so
How can I be of assistance?
and our research was done. Excellent. So she was exposed. Oh, they've moved their army out. It's just the general, though. Still have the fleet. War declared. Oh, not between us. Oh, but that's interesting. The the guys we just signed a non-aggression pact with are at war with these guys. And they are in the area we just talked about going to conquer. So let's move our army up that way. Let's get him in a position that he can do some damage. Now, we're still suffering for some unhappiness here. It's not looking good.
Journey completed.
Would this fix anything? Oh, bonus to public order. It's probably good, but we want that'll give us bonus public order too, and we want those troops. It's gonna take us 6 turns though. Where's this? Oh, that also takes 6 turns. So yeah, let's go for the army. That's what we want. You guys want to see some battles, don't you? Unseasonal conditions. Province experience unusual conditions. Alright. Now look, it does have a changed colors, a very fall, autumn look. You know, orange. Everything's kind of hazy. It's pretty. I like it. Very nice. Let's see if we can use our spy again. Maybe get her leveled up. Can we assassinate this guy? That'd be great. No. Oops. Maybe do some sabotage. We could poison his provisions. Maybe poison some of his troops.
How may I serve you?
Could sabotage the city again. Let's try sabotaging him. It's a little different. That costs us money too, so you gotta remember that. You can't be going crazy with that.
Trouble.
All right, success. Very
Your
nice.
word is done.
So she should be, yeah, increased in rank. Excellent.
I am the servant.
So she's upgraded, so we get a new skill. So we've got agent, spy, antagonist. So agent, more authority, better critical chance on all actions. That's nice. Spy, more cunning, and a chance to evade enemy agents. Antagonist, more zeal and more movement. Now each character, both your generals and your spies and your diplomats and all that, they have these 3 different skills: authority, cunning, and zeal. And you want all of them to be high on all the characters, but each one specializes in something. So your generals, you usually want to put more authority for them. But for your spies, you're going to want more cunning. It gives them a better chance to perform spy-like actions, sabotage and assassinations and that sort of thing. The zeal, there's a character type called the champion. We can't recruit any yet. We don't have the appropriate technology, but they're basically veterans of your wars or excellent gladiators who go out and demoralize the enemy and do some guerrilla raids and stuff like that. They're just another way to debuff the enemy and buff your own troops. So we want her to be better at cunning. We kind of like that 5% critical success though, but let's stick with spy. She is a spy. That's how we're using her. Oh, she gets another skill too. Another mod change. She gets 2. So we'll give her the agent too. So now she gets that bonus as well. So that's excellent. So she's doing very well. What else have we got going on? We can't build anything else here. Can't build anything else here, but we've got new technology we got to research. So we could go. Now they've got branched out tree, Roman unit upgrades. Interesting. Cohorts. Interesting. This is all very different. 1 turn. Upgrades enabled for most of the Roman units in some area of recruitment units. It feels a little early to be upgrading them. It's only 272 BC, and as I recall, it wasn't until around 100, maybe 150, if that. Around 100, I think, for when they changed from these more traditional 3-part Roman legionaries into the cohorts with the more traditional as far as popular culture imagines them, with the banded armor, the metal plate armor, and the short swords. They still had spears for a long time, and the big shields were a little bit different looking. So that's interesting. barracks construction, we can then get, well, we can get the champion. We can also get the auxiliary camp, so we can get some more interesting units. Go over here, tactics, training field, battering ram. But we could get the workshop and we can upgrade the weapons and armor of our troops. We can come over here and get civil. We get the cattle pens, a little bit more wealth. What would be down these lines? Iron tools, scholarship. You know what? Let's get the barracks construction. We're getting ready for war anyway.
Ready for battle.
So let's stick with what we know works.
Commander.
Now, oops. Can they recruit anything good? It's these area of recruitment. That's what that AOR stands for, area of recruitment. And that means in different territories you can recruit different types of troops. So here we can recruit these Italian militia, the Rorari, however it's pronounced, the Hestate, Sensei. Anyway, slingers. We'll just call them slingers. And the javelin throwers, levies. We probably want a little bit of everything, but we can wait. We can build up a little bit more. So the first few turns, probably going to be some building up, and hopefully we'll get to some good combat eventually. But it might take us a couple of turns. And you know what? If it's boring and nothing happens for a while, I will cut and we will jump straight to some good action. We'll see. We'll see how far we can get here. I think we're probably going to have to cut this one short eventually, but not short, really. We're probably going a lot longer than I meant to. So she was spotted. Construction was complete. Excellent. So, finished up their public lands. They're still not thrilled. Still not too happy with us. Oh, well. How about over here? Anything going on? No, you guys are still building. We could upgrade this. It would give us more growth, but it's not going to make us any more happy. We could upgrade this and make us less happy, but it'll give us more food, so we don't want to do that. Let's, So that one gives us more growth. Oh, they give us different ones because they have different resources. This is wine, which obviously makes people a little bit more happy. They have +4 public order. Olive oil, it doesn't make any people more happy. What's this one? Salt, yep. That makes people a little happy. They can salt their food, I guess. It doesn't taste as bad. Let's get the wine though. We want these people to be happy. We're not doing good here. These guys, they can't do much, and we're out of money again anyway. More unseasonal conditions, not really a problem. So winter, did it snow anywhere? It doesn't look like it snowed anywhere down here. Oh, there's some snow up here though, and it's snowing now. That's nice. Very nice, very pretty.
Commander.
So we got our armies.
Ready for battle.
And if we don't have a good army by the time we get up here, which it doesn't look like we're gonna have, these guys take forever to build this. We'll just go ahead and attack
Ready for
anyway.
orders.
I wonder if... Oh, look at that! Now they're happy. It was this army sitting in that town that was pissing them off the whole time. Oh, well. Alright, so let's move this guy up too, and he'll back up our main army with our family hero here, Julius Lebo. He'll be the main push into Batavium, into the Veneti. Sure. Those guys, those green Gauls, we're gonna go mess them up. Of course, our spies down here being completely useless for our invasion. Let's move her up now that we've shifted gears and we're going this way. Let's get her up here. It's gonna take her a while. Looks like 3 turns. You can kind of tell the number of turns it's gonna take by the color of the trail. So the yellow is 1, the red is 2, and the blue is 3. So she'll be up here in 3 turns. We can wait that long, I think. I think we can wait that long. So we're gonna take, the northern part of Italy, I think, before we do anything else for our mission. Where was our mission? Diplomacy. Objectives, here we go. Missions. So we need to completely control 2 provinces with our bonus objectives. Oh, one of them needs to be Magna Graecia for a bonus. Alright, well, we can still take Batavium, and Magna Graecia. That won't change anything. As long as we don't take the other two of these, or both of these, then we won't have triggered that condition. What's the other one? Oh, we have to be at war with Carthage. Okay, well, I think we can pull that off since we're going to have to take over this city here anyway. This is going to take a little while. I don't think we're really ready for that kind of war. They're a big empire too. Excuse me. But we'll get Batavium. Yeah, this city, the green one. That'll be our test run. We'll get some veterans out of it. Let's end this turn. Carthaginian ship coming through. And one of the problems with the game when it started was it take forever for a turn to process. All the other factions had turns that took forever to go through. It was just really long. Really slowed down the game. It made it very difficult to play. Okay, so we got some construction done. That should help. Keep people happy. Oh, we can upgrade the city. That'd be nice. Get better. What's this? Better garrison troops. Some more wealth. We'll lose some food though. We don't have a lot of food, so we might want to hold off on that. That one cost us food too. Did this one cost us food? It did. Oh, this one gives us food though, so that's good. What about over here? What are you guys up to? Alright, you finished this. That's good. You're still working. What is this? More food gone. More public order. +1 grain. Oh, this gives us 5 food. That doesn't get us any more happiness, though. I guess that's the only one that does that we can get. This is tough. This is tricky. Well, let's upgrade this one, and this will get us at least a little bit of food and some more trade goods. That'll probably be good for now. I'd like to get a amphitheater over here and build that for Rome, the Roman amphitheater, the Colosseum. But that's going to take a little while. Yeah, a good few turns before we get there. So this gets us more food and more wealth. It's not really ideal, but I guess it can't hurt. It'll get us more money too, and that's important. We're really low on funds now. We definitely won't be recruiting any troops this turn, even if we were ready to do so. Keep sending her up there.
Ready for orders. That path is blocked.
Get our armies ready. Let's have them. Hey, out of the way. Have them switch. We're gonna have our family hero lead the charge here. We got a bigger army anyway. So what else could he? We could get some javelin guys. They're usually pretty good. We'll get some of those next turn. Get them ready for the invasion. What's our ship doing? Ship's probably. Yep, he's done moving. Let's keep him moving along. I want to scout out all of this area here, and maybe find some more people we can trade with, get more money, buy more soldiers, take over more countries. Be great. Bird. Some more ships moving around. Alright, troubled populace. That's not good. Construction complete. Let's take a look. Are they still... Oh, they're still... Well, we can upgrade this. That'll probably make them a little more happy. So 3 there, 2, 3 again. Well, it gives us culture influence too. Oh, 4. Yeah, let's go with the 4. I think they need that a lot. Still losing Hellenic culture. Or sorry, losing Latin culture, gaining Hellenic culture. Means these guys are building. Yeah, what are they building? No idea, but they've got their own temple. We need to counteract that with ours. So let's see.
skill.
Let's get our spy up here, see what we're getting into.
As you command.
See what we're dealing with up here. Oh, they've got a pretty good
Is there
sized
anything
army.
else?
This might not have been a good idea either. Think we can assassinate him? No, 5%. It's not gonna happen. 37% poisons provisions though.
How may I serve
How
you?
about this one? Nope. Oof, even worse.
What do you wish of me?
And for the city? Oh, poison the wells. Yeah, let's poison
I
the
will
wells.
see it done.
Right.
Success
Sabotage
is
successful.
all I want.
How's she doing? Probably doing one more action. She might get another rank. Be even better. Alright.
Ready for battle.
Oh, we should see what kind of troops they've got. These short swords, spears, slings, some cavalry. That's more noble spearmen. That's not good. And more cavalry, more swords and spears, and slingers. I don't think we're really equipped for
Ready
this.
for orders. We hunger
Just
for
don't think
battle.
we are. Well, we can at least
Ready
get
for battle.
slingers
Sign up,
here,
lads, for a good and glorious life.
and we'll get some Rorii too, the reserve spearmen. All right, well, I think that's probably a good place to end it for now. We'll come back soon if you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe. We'll do some more Rome, and look out for any of our other videos coming out. All right, hope to see you again soon.